This is reasonably close to, yeah. This is right by the revolver spot. So if I find myself deciding that that's what I want to do, that I want to sell off the herbs in order to afford the revolver, it's a pretty short trip to jump in here, do that, then go back out. That's what we'll probably do. But we'll see. I'm halfway to the money I need to get to. Maybe there's other ways to make some money around here. Go in the exact opposite direction. We're headed off to Capella. I should deal with my hunger, shouldn't I? It's apparently blinking at me now. Don't necessarily need to drink from water as frequently as I have, because I can just find a source. They're pretty common. Ooh. What? Fishing hooks and eggs and needles. They weirdly reshuffled in my inventory, making them a little hard to keep track of. Nice. Someone just took a bag of full of sharp objects and threw it in the garbage, basically. 2 and 4. I can do that. With this, I give you some of my hope. We have no doctor now. Who will help us? Who will treat our injuries or deliver children? You're a surgeon. You can do all that. So have some of our hope. And hope often leads to love. I haven't carried this item for long. There's little of me in it. Still, have some of my warmth. Yep. Teenagers and kids. Something's going on there. If nothing else, it's a chance to take part in a ritual and explore with them a bit. So I bought thimbles and marbles with a bandage that I recently... It was only for one bandage in price. One that I bought via... I was able to buy that just by using some water, so it's one of the cheapest things around. Hello?
My heart aches like it's been pierced with a blunt needle.
Are you sad? I am. I just wanted you to know. I sympathize. I've never had parents. I've never had anyone. So I know how terribly awful it must feel right now. If you've never had parents, then you don't. I'm sorry I said mean things to you. That's why you think I'm evil, isn't it? But it was the truth. What do you want? I just wanted to know. I just wanted you to know that the girl from the cemetery, Grace, is talking to your father right at this moment, and I think it strains her a great deal. Are you messing with me again? They're speaking, and I think it's killing her. Could you tell her to stop? Please? I think she might listen to you. I feel sorry for her. Do you understand? Right this moment, you say? Right this moment. And he's responding. Why won't you believe I'm a good person, Burak? Open your eyes. I speak the truth. Remember, I'm always speaking the truth. Fine. I'll take a look. But if it turns out you lied to me... Wow, new elements at every corner. Grace is talking to my father this very instant. How is that possible? Yeah, reasonable question. Also, gotta book it back to where I just came from, so that's a bummer. I came this far, so let's go to Capella and loop back around. 'Cause otherwise I'll lose my mind. Sending me directly back to where I just came from, because of course they are. How pathological of you. The real question is whether she's a pathological liar. Ha. It's really strange to see her in public after a whole game of that basically being impossible for no particular reason. Our Taya is in the termitary, isn't she? Why was it locked? Will they open it soon? Wait a second, what Taya? Taya Taichik? Taya Taichik. But we call her the Mother Superior. Mother Superior. Isn't that cool as heck? It's Capella's idea. It's cool, alright. Cool as heck. But I need to talk to her. And that's the end of that conversation, apparently. 362. Fuck? Value of 11 is not... Ooh, maybe it's not that hard to get. Okay. The items I just traded are enough. This is turning into a red paperclip situation where you... what you giving me with this thing? A couple of nice dreams. Alright, I'll give you, What would you like? Some rest. To have my father back. Let's not dump that on the child. Jesus. Taya Taichik's in the termitary, a giant bunkhouse for our workers. I need to go find a teenager. Yeah, right over here. There's a lot going on here. Yeah, the termitary has been locked up. One can only guess why in a game called Pathologic. Why they might, and where we've already discussed the concept of quarantine, why they might have weirdly locked up an area. Well, I don't know why I was looking at my inventory necessarily. Kind of lost track. Once you have a game called Pathologic, it just becomes a ticking time bomb. You're just waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, all right, where's the namesake? Who's gonna catch the disease first? What form will it take? You don't really need context of previous games and so on to wonder these things. There's one of those frogs again. All right, Capella's around the side. You have a confusing household to explore. I got all turned around, didn't I? Oh, there's one of the picks I can use for repairs. We're hearing cats again. Can I revisit the grave? I feel like we should be kind of concerned about the fact that they called it the exact thing of the thing we're supposed to go after. So there's a light over it. Yep. I guess I'll look for the one with the light. And that'll help me find where Taya is. Capella is. I'm very happy that all of the dialogue is new in this game. It just echoes of the previous one.
Father has avoided me as of late. Strange.
Did something happen? You look worried. What? Have you had more nightmares about me? No? I told you, it doesn't happen often. Once a month, maybe. Or every few months. Did you know my father well? Did you talk much? Yes, of course. He wrote this note. Here, take a look. Why are these names listed together? Yours is on here too. I don't know, but I have a suspicion. Were you his patients? Well, no. About a year ago, your father began to seek our company. We all met together sometimes, in 2 or 3s. It happened naturally. He taught us, I suppose, but not anything special. I think it was more about passing down something of great importance. I can't make heads or tails of what you're saying. You're an outsider. It's difficult to explain. We kids have our own town within the town, a separate one, and we govern it on our own. Don't give me that patronizing look. It's not some game. You would understand anyway. Go on, please. I'll do my best. Your father was shrewd. He can see beneath crude earth, petty lies, and hard truths, Khan used to say. Khan didn't like him much, but even he got out of the polyhedron to talk to him. He believed we were the ones who would remake this town, rebuild and conduct it in the future. Remake? You mean destroying this town? I don't know. Perhaps it doesn't need to be so drastic. Although, the more I think about it, the more disturbing it sounds. Perhaps there is a catastrophe upon us. Rumor has it the war moves eastward, and it won't end. Perhaps something's about to happen. God forbid, of course. Do you even believe in God? No, I don't. What about you? Wow. You didn't even hesitate. That's what he was preparing us for. Changing the town. I can see it now. He taught each of us something important. Perhaps he gave a piece of himself to us. Yes, that must be what he did. Oh, Dad. I shall not wholly vanish, no. Always the sly fox. Father believed that the children on this list are the key to the town's future. Guess I should keep an eye on them in the future. Hint, hint. Khan is in the polyhedron. Can I do anything about that? Man, these characters are getting spaced out. Sabrov's in Town Hall. Should I go up there, then loop back around down to here, to Taya, and to Grace? This is, becoming quickly an unwieldy path. Especially if there are time limits involved. If for example, Grace isn't any kind of trouble. But that's the kind of juggling we gotta do. And I'm hungry again somehow. And food is expensive these days. Hi, scary man. Just showing up like you do, huh? I do like the new music. It's just that I miss the old music. A lemon and a needle for 6. Oh wait, I already did a teenager, didn't I? No, that's... Are you not a teenager? Now we hit the part where I have to try to figure out how to judge the character models of the game. Good luck. They're certainly invigorating. When life gives you lemons, I guess I should have seen that coming. Eating a lot of lemons is bad for your teeth. They won't make you less hungry, but they're certainly invigorating fruit. Let's see what this does. Exhaustion went down. The bad for your teeth doesn't seem to be an important detail. My health, I don't think, went down. But hunger did not go down either. It seems they might have taken the lemons and turned them into a better version of last game. It pushes your exhaustion down like coffee does, but I think that it had more negative effects last game, whereas now it doesn't. Somebody making slamming noises. Can be munched on with little effect. The kids here would sell their souls for a handful. Maybe even a soul and a half. Ah! No, I didn't mean to use it. I meant to... Damn it. I meant to touch it. The game goes like this. Find a nut that has traveled far, guess its name, shake it, and listen to stories from the soul trapped inside. This originated with the polyhedron. We didn't play it as kids. So it's new. The nuts have shared dialogue. I just used that up. That's a bummer. I'm just trying to check the dialogue. Not dialogue. I'm trying to check the Dark Souls 1 style, like, item descriptions that give you story context. And I'm accidentally consuming things. Goody. I could almost use sorting options here. Oh, there's an egg. That'll help things out a bit. Buy me some time. I have a chisel and I have a grindstone. Was that another cat noise? It sounded weird. Almost dog-like. If I find a razor, I can repair my knife. Make my next fight easier. Garbage in the back alley already emptied. Okay, let's take some time out of our day to explore one of the... Yeah, that grumble definitely stands out. That is trippy. Yes. Yeah. Alright, I'll get more familiar with the sound. I might have missed that sound in the past. It sounds familiar. Oh, can't climb that. That is just trippy. Alright, so these impossible structures might be some of the locations where the roots can be fed blood. How am I doing on blood? I think I have 2 more. This is such a cool visual. You can see the polyhedron creepily in the background. You know what? I may have reduced the draw distance because it usually doesn't help very much. Field of view, texture size, level of detail, shadow quality and distance, V-sync. I thought this had draw distance. Maybe it doesn't. Or maybe I'm scanning over it on accident, which also happens. Trip up here, though. Nah, the fog's probably intentional. It's funny, I've had a bunch of games that are all like 60 episodes long, and they all ended at like the same time, so I'm having the rare experience of starting in new games, but several new games at the same time, so I'm mixing up which ones have certain settings. I think I'm thinking of Plague Tale: Innocence. Yeah, how could I mix up the graphic settings of 2 different PC Plague games that I'm playing at the same time? That's also incredible. Plague is not a common subgenre. Yet they managed to bring out 2 of them at like basically the identical times. Are you... You look like a teenager, but I don't know how to tell. But that's going to be expensive if I try to go in. Yeah. Maybe not this time. These games teach you to have a great respect for garbage cans. And drunks that can be easily convinced to part with their belongings because you found a bottle in a garbage can and filled it with water. Hello. Oh, it's the people enlisting. Hunger's not doing great. There we go. Where do you think you're going, buddy? I'm here on important business. Everyone's here on important business. I'm not here to join the watch. I don't give a damn. Wait your turn like everyone else. Must be nice to have all the time in the world. Greetings. I'm sorry to inform you that you've officially banned from joining the watch. Governor's orders. Why? Did you run out of leather caps? I can get my own. I would like to remind you that you're currently on probation. Until the murder of Simon and Kane, Isidore Burke, and several others is brought to justice, you are still considered a suspect. There's evidence against you. Enough blabbering. I'd like to speak with Saburov himself. Is he inside? Are you here about the house? What house? Your own, of course. On Governor's orders, it was locked down during the investigation of Isidore Burke's death. Since the investigation's over, the Governor can grant you access. Isn't that why you're here? I guess it is now. Good point. I've been preoccupied a bit, admittedly. Are you old children? Saburov sure seems ready to take up the reins of power. It's about time if you ask me. Why is that? Because you can't trust people, that's why. The rule of 3 families was about trust, in each other and in the townsfolk. The damned nobles trusted people to govern themselves. And the people? They're unruly beasts. They don't respond to kindness, only strength. In my experience, people respond better to kindness. Our rulers were kind and lenient. And where did it get us? Yesterday, blood flowed like water, and a woman was burned to death at the Bone Stake lot. Trust? Pah. Leniency leads to corruption. What we need is someone who can keep the rabble in check. It wasn't kindness that killed those people. Found the fascist. Whoa, 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 oh. Freeze moment. Oh, it's because the game had to load in 1 billion children in that direction, apparently. Why, yes, I would like to have a house. Load for me.
Yes.
Oh, it's you. We made you a prime suspect yesterday. By mistake. Sorry, that was rash. You were too convincing a suspect. But I won't hear you complain. The error wasn't irrevocable. Right. Not like you had me executed or anything. Nothing irrevocable about being branded a murderer and hunted like a dog. Spare me the sarcasm, Burke. Let's get this straight. You're still a suspect, and you'll be a suspect until the murderer is found and proven guilty. The only reason you're walking free is something called the presumption of innocence. Do I make myself clear? Good thing some smart people told you about that. Anything else I can help you with? My house is locked. Do you have a key? The house was locked by the committee that examined the crime scene. There may be evidence. It's in your best interest, and that of the committee. The investigation that doesn't exist. Great. You may have the key. The house is your property, and I have no legal grounds to prevent your access. Even though you'd love to. I have the key to my home now. Boom. Got it. That's good. That's handy. Now I'm allowed to go into my own house. You guys still have the weird actors just kind of hanging out across. Do you see them? I have to wonder. Is there a prison over here? Yeah, that's right. That's where I was imprisoned before. Familiar. I was just curious. It would be great news to find that they like stocked up the food every day there, and I could just keep taking it. Although it'd be bad news for a prisoner. So you know. Man, and our schedule's busy. Yeah. I guess this loop that I had planned works out even better now, because it happens to take me right by my own house, which I now have access to. Largely accidentally. Rumbling. I hear a rumbling. It keeps fading out. I'm not entirely sure what to make of that. Huh. The chine. A fingernail and smoked fish. These are items I do want. They cost 13 total. I probably can't reach that goal. Nope. 8, 11, 12. I come closer than you would think. I imagine that counts as a teenager. Are you a teenager? A surprise mystery package. I'll trade some candle stubs for that. Oh, yep, you're a teenager. Great. With this item, I give you some of my luck, I guess? People say I have that in spades. Don't know if I believe it. Now what should you give me? Courage. Whoa! That was very good for my standing. Now let's try to reorganize these items in a way that lets me interact with this. When I open it, I'll probably be better off. I don't know what I got. Raisins! Once a juicy grape, now a small sweet. That wouldn't satisfy an infant. Oh. Strong opinions here. If a train is late, first we run out of cookies, then chocolate, then candy. Only after that do children remember raisins. I like raisins. I do. This is mean. An egg. So I just paid, was it 8 or 4 or whatever? I paid for the raisins and egg. But I just paid candlesticks, which might have a value, but I don't know it yet. So, hey, I've bartered with most elements of the town. Now they'll accept me back as their own. That reputation skyrocketed.